Here is the second problem of cumulative probability distribution. So what the problem is, from the following cumulative distribution function, find probability distribution function. In previous problem they have given us PMF and we have to find cumulative distribution function. Now problem is reverse. They have given us cumulative distribution function though, so this f of x I is actually cumulative distribution and we have to find its PMF, probability mass function. So the problem is xi, and this f of xi is nothing but probability of capital X less than or equal to small x. So this minus x equals to minus 2, its corresponding probability is 0.2. But what is meaning of this? When x equals to minus 1? No, it's when probability of x less than or equal to minus 1, then its probability is 0.5, right? Here, when probability of x less than or equal to 0, it is 0.65, and last it is 1. So finally I have here 1. So okay, so how do I find its PMF? So the procedure is, if you have xi's and these are probabilities which are cumulative probabilities, and if you want to find its probability mass function, so you will write this first probability as it. Second problem or second probability you will consider as 0.5 minus 0.2 gives me what? 0.3. So I wrote here this first value as A, second as B, third as C, fourth as D, and last as E. So I will get this 0.5 minus 0.2 equals to 0.3. So B minus A gives me the probability of x equals to minus 1. Yes. Now if I want to find probability of x equal to 0, how do I do it? So 0.65 minus 0.5. So it is nothing but 0.15, because 0.65 minus 0.50 gives me 0.15. Now when x equals to 1, if I want probability for x equals to 1, it will be 0.9 minus 0.65. So it is 0.25, right? And the last, when x equals to 2, it will be 1 minus 0.9. So it is equals to 0.1. So these are corresponding probabilities of PMF. How do I verify whether those are correct or not? So first is 0.2 as it is. Sum of first two is 0.2 plus 0.3 gives me 0.5. Sum of first three is 0.65, right? Sum of first four is 0.9 and sum of all this is equals to 1. So the problem is verified. So there are different types of problem they may ask in your board examination. This is tricky problem, not a simple one. So they asked reverse question, right? I hope everybody understood this. If not, you can ask me your questions on WhatsApp. Okay. Let us check whether the next is different type or not, so that I will, okay, this is different one. So I will do the next type in next lecture, next slide. Okay.